World Cup is going on great. It's it's coming down to the last few games now. And things are going great. So England faces Argentina today in a semi-final match up, and this is the second semi-final match before we go on to the final. That game will be playing today in Atlanta. So this is the first time since 1966, over 60 years of hurt on a line today. England is trying to get to the finals. They haven't done so since 1966. And the defending champions, Argentina, is, you know, one of the greatest football players in the world is on their team right now, and they won the last World Cup, and they're looking to defend their title. Um, so it is a very, very interesting matchup today against, with Argentina and England. Key player for England is Harry Kane, and key player for Argentina, of course, is the GOAT, Lionel Messi. A lot of you guys regard him as the GOAT. I see him as a great player too, but I think Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the best in recent years, and in terms of like goal scoring abilities and so on and so forth. So let me read you guys something, a little bit of history here. England faces Argentina in the second semifinal in Atlanta, hoping to reach the World Cup final for the first time since 1966. That is 60 years of hurt on the line today. Defending champions Argentina faces England in the 2026 FIFA World Cup second semifinal, renewing one of the football's bitterest rivalry from the controversial hands of God goal by Diego Maradona in 1986 to David Beckham being red carded for kicking Diego Simon in 1998. England versus Argentina match at the World Cup have never been devoid of drama. So these two teams have a history of dramatic encounters pretty much. So we shall see what happened today with this match up. So you guys hear that they are bitter rivals, to put it this way. They're bitter rivals, and we shall see what happened today. We shall definitely see what happened today. So that's what's going on. Let me continue reading. It marks the first time Argentina legend Lionel Messi will face England, who have their own hero Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham as a Golden Boot contender. With 8 goals, Messi is arguably Argentina's best player at the tournament until the round of 16. The 39-year-old scored in each game and has extended the record of the most World Cup goals to 21. Jesus. This dude has 21 goals under his belt for the most World Cup goals scored in a tournament. Do you understand how impactful that is? Like a professional player throughout his career probably go to the World Cup 1 or 2 times. Because now you have, look at Lamine Yamal. He's an exception anyways. He's in the World Cup now, and he just turned 19 2 days ago, but overall a professional player might go to the World Cup 1 or 2 times in his career. But Messi has 21 World Cup goals, and he has been playing since I think it was like 19. So that's a lot. That speaks volumes. So this dude is one of the GOATs, as I said earlier. And look at Ronaldo. Ronaldo doesn't have so many goals. Mbappe has a lot of World Cup goals too. Mbappe is really close to him. Kane and Bellingham have equally contributed to England's success so far, scoring 6 goals each. The pre-match controversy: England have been described as invaders and upsurging usurping Pirates by Argentina vice president ahead of the World Cup semifinal clash. So that's a controversy there. Like England has been regarded as pirates, but that's an interesting matchup. That's an interesting matchup. Lionel Messi, I hope that he performs today. Well, he will be performing. I have no doubt about it. He'll be performing because his country is behind him. They're defending their title. They won the last World Cup, the last World Cup tournament. So, and he's inspired to really get on and make this happen for Argentina at the moment. So, no doubt about it. He's going to be inspired to really carry on and push on. He is if he scored, I think Messi is gonna try to score as many goals as he can today, because he wanna go out with a bang. I think his plan is, and if I was Messi, this is what I'll be planning to do. I'll be planning to score as many goals as I can today, 3, 4, maybe a hat trick. I'm gonna play very hard, put my all into it, and this, knowing that this is probably be my last World Cup, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna put that goal total up to like 20, 25 goals for the most goals scored in a World Cup tournament by any player of all time. Probably put it up to like 25 goals, and I'm gonna go for the title. You understand? That's what I'll be planning right now to do. That's what I'll be doing. I'm going for the title. I'm going to go out with a bang. I'm going to retire from the international scene with a bang, like with records. You understand? Just like how Usain Bolt did it. Y'all remember Usain Bolt? Yeah, Usain Bolt have so many records right now for the Olympics. You know what I mean? 3 times back to back. 100 meter, 200 meter, and a 4x100 meter title. 3 times back to back. I don't think anyone's going to break that record anytime soon. So that's what I'll be doing if I was Messi. I would be focusing on that, try to get everything down and score as many goals as I can today. Make sure I win the World Cup and take it home. 2 times champion. Because at this point, my team is Spain. I like Spain, and I like France, and I like the United States team. But my team is definitely Spain. As much as I would want Spain to win, I wouldn't mind Messi win and carrying the title home again, and score as many goals as he can, and just close his international career out on a bang, like with records. You know what I mean? So that's what he should be doing. That's what he should be doing. That's what I think he should be doing. On other topics, yesterday, oh my goodness, yesterday, France collapsed. I don't know what happened. The French team didn't play yesterday how they usually played. France suffered a 2-0 loss to Spain in the semifinal yesterday. And France really failed to live up to the expectation. Kylian Mbappe really said that they didn't play well. They didn't play well. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was the pressure. Maybe it was I don't know. But they just didn't play well yesterday, and they suffer a loss because of that situation, because of how they played yesterday. So I don't know what really happened yesterday, but I gotta give it up for Spain. They really played well. I think Spain has an antidote for France. Every time they face each other within the last recent years, Spain always come out on top. I don't know I don't know why, but Spain has a technical play that can break down France at any time. and this has been going on for a while now. The Euros, same thing. It is just, I don't know. Um, the Spaniards, they have it out for France. Really, they have the technical play to break them down, and that's what happened yesterday. The Spaniards, they go in, they execute. Yamin Yamal was shut down. Really was shut down in the game. He was on the left side. He was on the right side, but he was shut down. He was shut down. He was shut down. And the first goal, if you guys remember, was that fullback. He overlaps a lot. I forgot his name. I think he's going to Real Madrid next season. But he made a long crossover, and Yamil was running into it, and one of the French defender kicked him, and it was right on the line, right on top of the 18 yards line. But he was kind of in the box, so that was a penalty kick. So that's how Spain really secured the first goal, and France really broke down from there, and they didn't really recover, and they were playing with confusion ever since that penalty kick. So I don't know, man. I really wish that the game. I didn't see too much pressure from France yesterday. Something really happened. They wasn't playing as how they used to play. I didn't see too much pressure from France yesterday. The pressure from France was really limited. There was not too much pressure from France yesterday. But let me read you guys something. Despite being the favorite to win the clash, France failed to live up to expectation. Kylian Mbappe, Michael Olise, Ousmane Dembele, and Bradley Barcola failed to make an impact. That's what I said. They didn't really play yesterday. And their defense struggled to contain Spain's fluidity. The key moment, forward Mikel Oyarzabal put Spain ahead in the 20th minute. Oyarzabal, that's a Spanish name. In 20th minute, ahead from a penalty spot after France left back Lucas Digne was penalized for inadvertently kicking Yamin Yamal in the box. It was right on top of the box. It wasn't directly inside of the box. That could have been a free kick. That could have been a free kick, and it didn't have to be a penalty. That could have been a free kick, but as I said, he was just over the line, so that's why the referee says it's a penalty. Spain right back Pedro Porro played a delightful 1-2 with midfielder Dani Olmo. Yeah, that dude, Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo is a maestro, man. He's a maestro in the midfield. Before he calmly slotted his finish past goalkeeper Mike for Spain's second. So I saw that game. I saw the game. It was as I said, Spain played. They absorbed pressure. France pressured a little bit in the first half, but after they scored, after Spain scored, they start to be different. They start to play different. They start to take more chances. They start to run on France a bit more. And even when France, listen, at one point in the game, France have all 10 men in Spain half of the field, pressuring, and these guys were just knocking around the ball and absorbing the pressure and moving and just being very fluid and just break Spain down and just break France down. Like, that's literally what they did. They just break France down. France couldn't take the pressure no more. These kids, Listen, and a couple of the guys on Spain team were like, Yamin was 19, and another guy in the central defensive position was also 19. So these are young guys. There was a young guy. So Kylian Mbappe had a comment after the match. Uh, this is what he said, and I quote: "We kept finding ourselves outnumbered, 3-on-2 in midfield, and against Spain, that's a real problem. When you put it in all together, the result is a defeat, and it's a huge disappointment. At the time of our goal, Spain had attempted 8 shots to France, 8 shot to France 2, and had won 60% of all duel." Uh, the champ said, "To have any hope, we need to be at our best. Unfortunately, we weren't. We weren't." So that was Mbappe's comment after the match. He felt it, guys, because I really felt bad for Mbappe too, because I wanted France, but I can't have all teams going to the final. There's only 2 teams can go to the final. I really wish it was around. I really wish that France was playing England, and Argentina was playing Spain in the semifinal. But what I was about to say is that I really felt bad for Mbappe, because they made it to the finals last time, and he really wanted to go back to the finals again and have a chance at the cup again for France. Well, he won it before in 2018, but 2024, 2022, he was close and Argentina won. So that was his goal, to go back to the finals and pretty much trying to capture the trophy again. Try to have an attempt at the trophy, but didn't work out as planned. Spain has a really good team, so they should have really thought about that as well. And yeah, that's how it goes, man. So next time Mbappe might have a chance, because he has a few more World Cup left in him. Mbappe is what, like 26 or so? So he has maybe 1 or 2 more World Cup games to go. What? Anyone knows what Mbappe age is? I think he's 26. Let me look it up. Mbappe, Kylian Mbappe. Let me look up what his age is, and I'll let you know. He's 27. So he has at least 1 more World Cup game to go. 27. At least 1 more, depending on when he's going to retire. 27, 28, 29, 30. 31. He'll be playing the next World Cup game. 31. So at 31, I'm saying 1 more. He probably has 2 more. 2 more. Yamin Yamal is 19. So Yamin Yamal have at least 4 to 5 more World Cup games left to go. So Kylian Mbappe has some time. He has some time to really get it together and win the title once more again. And at 27, he's the captain of the French team too. So so he has some time. So he was frustrated as well. He got a yellow card yesterday because at one point the Spanish goalkeeper was holding up the ball in the 80-something minutes when the match about to end. They're trying to just stall the time so that the match will end. So he was really frustrated because he wanted the game to go on so he can, have an opportunity to score and possibly equalize the game. But he got a yellow card in the process. I wonder if they're gonna have like a third place matchup. Let me Google that as well and see. They might have a third place matchup between possibly who will lose today. World Cup. Yes, so the third place match will be on the 18th. So if Argentina, it would be crazy if England and Spain go to the final and Argentina and France battle it out for the third place. that would be crazy. So the third place match is on Saturday, of course, at 5 p.m. France already secured their spot. Either Argentina or England gonna know. We're gonna know that by today. Who will be the second team for the third place matchup? It would be crazy though if Argentina and France battle it out for the third place. If England really win their match today, but we shall see. We shall definitely see what's up. We shall see what's up. We shall see what's up with that. But as I said, I really have some empathy for Mbappe because he wanted to do his thing and get back in the game and get back in the finals, but it didn't work out as planned. I don't know if the guys got enough sleep the night before, but that French team, man, that Spanish team, them boys are good. Them boys are good. And I do think that the Spanish team would have been more destructive if Nico Williams wasn't injured, because Nico Williams, the dude on the left, with the guy with the dreads, he played well with Lamine Yamal. Remember in the Euros, those two were knocking the ball on everyone. Like, they were a big threat to defenders, yo. So if he wasn't injured and wasn't playing, like coming off the bench and playing in the last few minutes of the game, this Spanish team would have dominated the whole game, the whole World Cup more. This in this tournament. But Nico Williams is injured, and he was coming off the bench and playing at least 10 to 15 minutes in each game. So that's why we didn't see much of a Spanish impact in regards to how they dominate the field. We still do see it. At one point, when they played Belgium, last week I believe, they were looking like they were struggling. But if they had their main man, they would have looked more strong. They would have looked more solid in the games. But they're still doing good. They secured their spot to the finals. That's the first time since 2010 they are going to a World Cup final. So they're doing their thing. And so that's what it is. What other story I have for you guys today?